Alright guys, welcome back to another Fortnite video, and in this one, it is time to go over my Week 7 Challenges Guide. That is right guys, featuring the location of the secret star for this week, the location of the pirate camps, because there's one challenge that has to do with that. Also, it technically has to do with the Buccaneers Bounty Challenge, but also I'm going to show you a super easy way to get the Pickaxe Damage Challenge done, as well as tips, tricks, and secrets for all of the other challenges as well. So this can help you get closer to unlocking Rune, Luxe, and other stuff as well. Now, if you guys enjoyed today's video or find it helpful, be sure to use my supporter creator code TheLlamaSir. It seriously helps out a ton, and shout out to these people on screen for using my code and leaving a comment on one of my previous videos that they were using my code. But overall guys, I seriously appreciate it a ton, and again, that is TheLlamaSir. On top of that guys, be sure to hit that subscribe button because I post these guides every single week, and being subscribed is the best way to know about them. And guys, these help you get the challenges done super fast so you can get back into the game just playing for fun. But yeah guys, also be sure to comment what tier you guys are at and maybe like the video as well. But let's go ahead and jump into it with the challenges for this week. This week does have a secret star within the loading screen, so I'll be showing you the location of that, don't worry. But then for the challenges themselves, here is a quick overview in case you are not home to see them or something like that. But basically we have deal damage with a pickaxe to opponents. Again, got a great way to do that. You've also got visit 2 location stages, deal damage to opposing players while riding a zipline plus stage. I'll show you a bunch of the locations for that stuff. Also deal damage to players from above, visit pirate camps in a single match. I'll remind you of the locations of those. Search chests at Snobby, Shores, or Loot Lake. Got great ones to go for that, some secret ones. And then eliminate opponents in different named locations. So overall guys, some very interesting challenges, but let's go ahead and jump into it with the first challenge I want to cover in this video, and that is to deal damage to opposing players while riding a zipline. Now basically guys, there's a couple of tips I can give you for this one, but the main thing I want to go over with it is where to best find ziplines. Where are the locations of ziplines? So basically, here's a little map I made of a bunch of the locations of these ziplines in-game currently, because as you guys remember, as soon as Season 8 came around, a bunch of the ziplines, disappeared. So I figured that this, little map would hopefully help you out. And again, a bunch of the locations have changed. Paradise Palms doesn't have nearly as many as it did last season. And also, the center of the map is missing a bunch of them from last season. So it's something to keep in mind. Definitely, go to either the snow biome, which still has a ton of them, or the jungle biome actually has a lot as well. Those are the 2 main places I would go. Now, once you're on the zipline, you can just go back and forth. If you have an AR, that works great. If you're in Team Rumble and happen to get lucky enough for the circle to land here, that works out as well. But honestly, you may need to do solo and just hang out at one of these locations that's pretty close off drop. Again, grab an AR and hopefully get a little bit lucky on getting these eliminations. It's not going to be too easy. So yeah, and then for the second stage, I'm not really sure what that is quite yet, but if it's similar and has to do with zip lines, hopefully this helps out with that as well. But after that, then we have another challenge that sort of requires you to know where to go. So don't worry guys, I'll give you a map of where these locations are, but this one is to visit pirate camps in a single match, or visit different pirate camps in a single match. Pretty easy and pretty straightforward, and we've gone over the pirate camp locations a bunch. In the previous videos, they really like doing these types of challenges with the pirate camps, but hey, makes it a little bit easier for us because, well, we pretty much know where they are. Now, as a reminder guys, let's go over the locations of them real quick, and then I'll show you a map right after here as we, go in theater and look around, or replay mode, whatever you want to call it. But I'll show you a map of where they are just as a little bit of a reminder. And actually, before we even get into that, honestly guys, I would recommend doing something like Team Rumble for this. Makes it super duper easy because really, there's not going to be a ton of people at the pirate camps in Team Rumble. It has less players in the match, making it easier to move in between the pirate camps. And also, as another tip, some of these pirate camps have ballers in them. I think some of them also may have drift boards. So if you can get one of those, that obviously helps you move in between the pirate camps super fast. So I 100% recommend getting a vehicle like that to help you move in between the camps super quickly. Now, starting it out here with the first one, as a reminder, this one is the one near the old Greasy Grove, or the Frozen Lake as it is now. So that one's pretty easy to find. But then if you move to the east, you've got one sort of near Fatal Fields. So if you go over to Fatal Fields, it's up on the hill to the upper left of it. I don't know, you know where it is. It's right here on the map. And then after that, if you go over to the desert biome at the bridge, is one that you can see right here. And then keeping it going, moving on to the north, you've got one right below the volcano, very easy to see. And then for one that's a little bit more hidden, so this one might be a good one to go after, you have got one up towards the north of the map near Lazy Lagoon right here. Then if you keep wrapping around in a circle, you've also got one near Pleasant Park, hidden within this forest, as you can see. And then for the final one, it is near Dusty Divot, sort of in the middle of the map right there. And then for the map of all of these, here it is is so you can get a better idea of where you want to go and which ones you maybe want to wrap around and get this challenge done super fast. Now then for the challenge after that, guys, this is the deal damage with a pickaxe to opponents, which I have a great way of doing. At least I think so. I hope it still works. But as you guys may or may not remember, there is a trick you can do for this to make it super duper easy. At first, this challenge seems very, very hard, but again, it is very, very easy as long as this trick still works. So basically, the trick is super simple. When you're in the starting lobby before a match loads up and like everybody's running around the starting island, this is where you want to try and get your pickaxe damage done. In the past seasons, this damage did count towards the challenge, and it made it super easy because you didn't have to run around finding somebody off the drop, and it also kept you safe. So be sure to try that out, but if for some reason it doesn't work, I would recommend just maybe dropping towards tilted, trying to follow somebody down and then pickaxing them a bunch. Might take a couple of games, but hey, if the starting island thing got fixed, that'll definitely help you out with that challenge. And by the way, guys, as a reminder, be sure to use party assist as much as you can with these challenges because that can help you get them done even faster. And by the way, if you need friends to play with to maybe help you with party assist, be sure to check out my affiliate Gamer Link, which is an awesome free app to download. It has a pretty cool LFG section that is great for finding teammates to play with. You can put in specific things like, you know, what game modes you want to play, if they have a mic, their play style, stuff like that, or you can search through what other people have put up and try and find teammates that way. So yeah, maybe you can find people to help you with these challenges, so be sure to check that out. There will be a link down below in the description to download it. Again, it's free, and it's an awesome app. I've been affiliated with them for a while, so be sure to check it out. Keeping it going here with the next one, though, I've got a bunch of tips for this one, actually. It is the search chests at either Loot Lake or Snobby Shores. Now, I do, again, have a bunch of tips to go over with this one, like which location is best to go to, because there is one of the locations that is better than the other. And then on top of that, also, you've got, like, which game mode is best to do, which I have a unique choice for that. And then going over, again, like, which chests are, you know, best to go for. But yeah, for this one, let's start off with the game mode. Now, I usually say Team Rumble, but lately I've been feeling that actually makes it tougher to find chests because so many people do the same thing. They think Team Rumble is going to be easier to find chests because there's not as many people in the games. There's not a ton of, you know, opponents to run into. However, again, I feel like a lot of people are starting to do this more, so it's actually making it tougher to find chests because of how many people are doing it. So with that being said, I would actually recommend something like solo squads or one of the LTMs. But honestly, whatever the LTM is, probably is going to be pretty good for finding chests. Now, as for the locations themselves, I would personally avoid Snobby Shores just because it doesn't really have that many chests. So a lot of people may end up going there and you're not going to really have a ton of chests to find. But as for Loot Lake, this is, you know, has a ton of chests in it, especially if you go to the very center. There are 3 chests right at this center spot right here that can spawn. So that's a great way to start out because you can maybe grab those 3 chests if you're the only one there. And then you can move on to the ones inside of this little circular area because there's a bunch of chests around here, as you can see. Like, there's just so many around here. Now, after that, you can also check out some of the islands. There's a bunch of chests on those, as you can see. And then again, there's just a bunch of chests around here. So that's what I recommend doing, guys. Should make this challenge fairly easy. But keeping it going here, let's talk about the location of the secret star from the loading screen this week because it's a pretty interesting one. And again, it is a star this week, which is always fun. It means you get, I believe, a free tier from the battle pass or like a bunch of XP. And reminder, guys, continue to do these challenges after you get to tier 100 because they help you get a ton of experience. I'll have to put up a tips and tricks video on how to rank up fast, but honestly, guys, like, working on your challenges after tier 100 is so good for getting XP towards the skins that need XP. So yeah, but we're getting a little bit off track. Yes, this week is a star, so it's definitely helpful. And next week will likely be a banner, then it'll likely return to a star. But yeah, I do know the location of it, I'm pretty sure. As you guys know, the loading screen and stuff floats around a bunch, and I've been seeing it a bunch on like Reddit and Twitter and stuff like that. And as always, you know, they like to hide a clue inside the loading screen as to where the secret, you know, star or banner is. And the same goes for this week. So let's go ahead and jump into game and I'll show you where to look for this one. Alright guys, but yeah, here we are in game. I'm just in Playground to make this easier to show you. Obviously, you can't find it in Playground, at least I'm pretty sure. Haven't double checked in like a long time. But basically, the location for this star is sort of near Pleasant Park, so let's go in that rift. But the reason I say it's sort of near Pleasant Park is because it's more so towards the west of the map, up towards right here. So actually above Snobby Shores a bit, but as you can see down there, I believe this week's star is actually at this bunny structure or rabbit structure, the wooden rabbit that you actually had to go to for one of the previous challenges. So again, you do have to go here once more in order to get this star, at least I'm pretty sure. Now, I'm not not exactly sure about the exact location of where the star is on this bunny quite yet, but I believe it's like, I think it's like right here maybe. That would be my first guess, but if it's not there, simply look around here. And again, oh, before I forget, you guys do have to complete 7 weeks of challenges before it shows up. So make sure you have that and you've unlocked the week 7 loading screen, because if you don't have the week 7 loading screen, the one with Luxe and like all the gold, you won't be able to find this star, I'm pretty sure. But yeah, I think it should show up right there, maybe down along here somewhere. Could maybe be inside or somewhere around here in front as well, but I believe it should be up there or maybe on the very top, but probably like right where I'm pointing up there. So yeah guys, if for some reason the location of the star changes for whatever reason, simply check the pinned comment down below for updates. I will update you down there. But yeah guys, there you go. And then after that guys, you have what is a super easy challenge that we're not even going to spend that much time on it. It is basically the visit 2 location stages challenge. And honestly guys, we've gone over this one a bunch because it's a type of challenge that we've seen a lot. It's personally probably my least favorite type of challenge, to be honest. But hey, one tip I can give you guys is to just use vehicles. You know, if you can land at one location that you know maybe has like vehicles near it, you can grab that vehicle and head right over to the next location without wasting much time. Doesn't even really matter what game mode you do. But again guys, this one just takes time. So yeah, and then after that guys, you have the deal damage to players from above, which I'm not 100% sure what it means quite yet. Haven't quite tested it out, but I think it means that you simply have to be above players. So you know, just go into Team Rumble, go into that final circle where like everybody's battling it out, go build up a bunch or get on top of a hill, fire down at some of the other players, and honestly you should be able to get this one done fairly easily doing that. However, I would actually focus on doing the zipline challenge first, because a lot of the times you can fire at somebody below you when you're on a zipline and you can maybe work on 2 challenges at once with that one. But again, Team Rumble, building up a bunch, you don't even have to be on a hill, but it definitely helps. You should be able to get this one done in no time. And then after that, for the final challenge I want to talk about in this video, it is the eliminate opponents in different named locations, which is so easy that it doesn't even really need to be talked about. I don't know why this is a challenge. I mean, you're bound to get this one done without even worrying about it. So I mean, don't really worry about this one. Save it for the end. That's why I saved it for the end of this video, because really focus on the other challenges first. You may even end up getting this challenge done without even having to worry about it. And that's like the best way to get challenges done. So yeah, save even more time. Don't even waste your time focusing on it until maybe you absolutely have to. But yeah guys, that is going to be it for today's video. If you haven't yet, be sure to hit that subscribe button down below, as well as like the video, because I post these guides every single week, helping you out with the challenges. On top of that, you can check out some of my previous videos here, such as on the left, whatever is my most recent upload, it'll show up right there. And then on the right, my previous week 6 challenges guide, if you need help with those challenges. But other than that guys, I hope you enjoyed today's video, and I will see you in the next one.